Hey team, how's it going? My name is Nichole Burdett. For those of you who don't know me, I am your presidential upline. I just want to talk to you guys a little bit today about events. Events are so important. I just barely got back from our boot camp in Seattle and had a blast. It was so much fun. I laid awake all night Saturday night just with everything going through my brain of all the things I need to do, all the things I want to do, and things I want to do to get my team where they want to be. So laying there, I just decided, okay, when I get home, I'm going to record a video and we're going to talk about events. It's hard to explain how important events are to you if you haven't experienced one. One of the, whether it's a wrap party or a distributor training, a one team, one mission, or if it's a corporate event, they're all important to be to. There's just something about being in a room with a bunch of other people who share your same vision, who are, have the same goals as you. You can rub off of them, and there's just something about it. I can't explain it. Anyway, one thing that our company does is a yearly conference. It's held in Florida, and it's in January. They just barely announced over the weekend that they are doing early bird pricing. So you can get $100 off of your ticket to go to conference, which is an awesome deal. So that's for the next week, you can get $100 off. I want to tell you a little bit about me. A little over a year ago, I joined the business, and a few weeks after that, they announced their yearly conference. And I remember thinking, that's great, and I would love to go to Florida, but I really don't need to do that to be successful with this company. I don't need to travel to Florida. A few months after that, we held our first team training. I had just gone diamond along with my mom and my little sister and my sister-in-law, Robin. So we held this big training, and we had dinner, and some of you might remember it. It was a great training. We had 50 distributors show up. I remember that night, after everybody left, I was talking to my mom, and I just had this overwhelming feeling that I had a team that was relying on me to be a team leader, to be a good example, and to know as much as I could possibly know about this company to help them be successful as well. So after that night, we decided that my mom and I were going to go to conference in January. So we went. We had an awesome time. I absolutely loved it. I loved seeing the company in action. I loved seeing, for me, I was able to see the company and believe in the company as well. Yes, we have amazing products, but we have an amazing company too. And that was something that I loved about being there and seeing them. I can honestly say that being at conference completely changed my business. I went to conference as a double diamond, and I left there with the determination to get to presidential. They announced some amazing bonuses, and I wanted presidential so bad. I remember leaving there just I don't even think I could contain myself. I was just so excited, and I learned so many things that were going to help me be successful and help me boost my business so that I could reach that goal. So whether you have, maybe you have 300 people on your team, maybe you have 10 people on your team, and maybe you're brand new. Maybe you don't have any distributors yet. That's okay. This is for you too. These events are they're amazing. I know some of you are thinking, I know a lot of us live on the West Coast, and I know some of you are thinking, that's a lot of money. It's expensive to get to Florida. And yes, it is. And I know exactly how you feel. I've been in your situation. Even now as a presidential, I think that's a lot of money to spend just to go to a conference. I promise you it is so worth it. So find ways that you can make it cheaper. The company, they just announced their early bird. They're also doing, you can pay for it over the next 3 months. So you can make a payment, this month, October, and November. So, you can pay a little bit now, a little bit next month, and a little bit in November. So say you wrap 3 people each month, that's going to pay for that portion of your ticket. I know you can all wrap 3 people, so you can't give me that excuse. That's a great way to save a little bit. Another thing that the company has done is they've partnered up with some hotels in the area. to give you a group rate. These group rates are really good compared to what these hotels normally cost. So get a few of your team members. I mean, get your whole team. You're going to want your team there, I promise. Last year, it was just me and my mom, and I was like, oh, I wish more people were here to experience this. I promise you're going to want your team there, and I want as many of you there as possible. So get some of them and share a hotel room. Share the cost of a hotel room. That'll make it a little bit cheaper for you as well. And then just, watch for flights. They always go up and down, and, last year we were actually able to get a pretty decent rate on our flights. Or take a road trip, put some people in a van and drive to Florida. Do whatever you can to get there. I promise you will be so glad that you went. You get to hang out with us for the weekend. You'll get to meet some amazing people. You'll be able to rub shoulders with some of the top earners in the company, and get great ideas from them. And I promise you, it'll boost your business. If you want to be successful at this, you really want to be at conference. Anyway, so that's all I have for you all today. I can't wait to see you all at conference in January.